again. Hello everybody, or you YouTube people out there, because that's the people that see this, obviously, because these are usually the longer ones. I can't get them on Flickr, so happy YouTube. But you're welcome. Anyway, here we are again, and yeah, I'm getting dressed again. This time I'm not doing the mother thing, because well, as I always say, and just to be sure that everybody understands, obviously this is nothing to do with my mother, who would probably pour on kind of a heart attack if she saw me like this. But yeah, that's just made up little story, just to be a bit more interesting, maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, another getting dressed video. At least one person said they couldn't get enough of them, so I don't know about the rest, because nobody else bothered to say. But never mind, doesn't matter. Off we go, basically. As you will see, bra and panties today. High waist panties. Leading control, I think. All the usual thing. Yes, I adjust myself. I'm going to show you something actually, because I don't know if people sort of click what's going on and why I like to wear high waist panties. There he is. Yep. No bladder. I have a stoma and I have a bag, and it all goes in there. Which is why I wear high waist panties, because that way it doesn't all bulge out and show through my clothes. Yeah. Simple. Right, now you got that. Matching bra. Now, these came from yours many years ago. Oh goodness, it must be a good 10, I think. Yeah, me and my ex used to often go there, because well, it's for big girls, and I'm a big girl, and she's a big girl, so in fact we're actually both round about the same size, or at least we were. I've got no idea whether she still is, if she's lost weight or put weight on, because I haven't seen her for quite a while. Well, she's far away, but part of the ways, just very vaguely in touch, just enough to, you know, do what we need to do. Anyway, so that's where these came from, basically. And these days you just can't seem to find things like this anymore so much. Anyway, high waist panties, yes, but they're usually pretty plain. Except those ones last week, of course, but there again, they're not made anymore either, or not sold anymore. They came from Marks and Spencer's, but I was lucky, as you saw, to get one in ivory, and I'd like some in black, so you never know, maybe one day I'll find them. My size is the biggest size they do at a 20. Yes, I'm a 20. But occasionally I can get into 18s and things, but 20 generally, because that's the size I am and I can't help it. I do my best, but can't, you know, losing weight ain't always easy. Anyway, so here we go. Bra on, obviously. Pretty, aren't they? I don't wear them that often because I don't want to wear them out too quickly. Seeing as they're hard to find replacements for, you know, you have to make things last. But you're getting yourselves a special occasion today, and I decided to wear them. See? Oh. Okay. Now, none of this that I'm doing is meant to be sexy. Alright? Somebody said he'd like me to do some twerking. I had to look it up, I've never heard of it. Such an innocent girl. It's terrible. Anyway, but no, I'm not doing that. If I'm jiggling around, it's because I like to jiggle around, because it makes me feel more me. This is all about being me. Me that my birth body doesn't exactly totally express, so I have to make the best of what I've got. Which it seems I do, because a lot of people seem to like it. Well, at least a lot of people, yeah, men, send me strange, funny messages and emojis, and I don't do emoji. I keep telling people I don't do emoji. If you want to say something, say it. If you want to know about me, read my about bit, which most people don't bother with, either doing one themselves or even looking at mine, I don't think. But it's on there, and if English isn't your first language, there's a little thing called Google Translate, which I think everybody can get at, and it'll give you an idea. It's not always perfect, what is, but it gives you an idea. If anybody writes to me in a language other than English, that's what I use. Well, occasionally I don't need to, because I've got a smattering of French and German, and I understand a titty bit of that, but only a titty bit. Usually I have to use a translator, because languages aren't really quite my thing. Anyway, over this, as you can see, a very nice, if I'm slightly distressed, 6 suspender girdle, which was off eBay, and like me, I can't remember the name of the people's it doing. I thought I could look, but then I've got to take it off again, haven't I? But never mind, look on here, you'll find them. If you want them. They're quite nice. I have 2. One was a second, which isn't quite so good. This was, I think, was just reduced. Because you've got to save a penny when you can. That's what I always say, that's what I have to do. Because you'll note, well, I don't know if it's notable or not, but I don't monetize my videos because they don't cost me a lot to make. I don't want to get in all that anyway, and well, I'm just doing it for me. I just have to share it with other people. So, you know, I'm not making anything out of this at all. Just so you know, in case people wonders, but I think it's probably pretty obvious, because otherwise you'd have adverts pop up all over the place, wouldn't you? Yeah, don't do none of that. Don't ask people to send me money on I don't know, PayPal, or I've heard this thing called Patreon, which you can use on these things, and various other things. I mean, yeah, I don't just put my videos on. I watch a lot of other videos on there too, because it's something I can do, and there's a lot of interesting stuff on YouTube. It's not all trannies putting their clothes on, or taking them off for that matter. Yes, I've had requests for that, and I may do a new one day, but I don't know quite when. Possibly when I get undressed tonight, because what I did, knowing that the weather was going to be horrible outside, and dull, and wet, and windy, and ooh, just nasty, I put a bigger bulb in my light here. It's about the only option I have, is to put a bigger bulb as possible in this light of mine, and yeah, hopefully that makes things look a little bit better. But I will admit, it's probably not the biggest bulb I could put in the light, but it's the biggest one I've got in the house. So, and much as I'd like to change to LEDs, because I believe in saving energy, I just have low energy bulbs of the older sort, because I've still got loads of them and they last a long time, and I can't waste money on buying LEDs, and I'm not sure of them anyway. I suppose they're alright, but I've got this thing, I like to use stuff up and get my money's worth out of it. That's what I do. Stockings, for example. If I ladder a stocking, I will put the laddered one away. having used the toe end, if it's any good, for, I'm not telling you what I use that for, but it involves making myself comfortable down below. Then the good one goes to one side in the hopes that I will have another to match it eventually. Because when you never had a lot of money, well, for a long time, there was a time I had a fair bit of money, but it's only because I saved very hard. When you haven't got a lot of money, you tend to learn to make the most of things that you can. So you look for the best prices for things, and what you do have, you make last. And when I say you make it last, I mean make it last. I bought a motorcycle in 1981. I still got it. It still works. Well, not at the moment, because I haven't got an MOT, but because I have another one. I bought the parts for it. But it was too good in the end, so it went on the road. And that's still going too, same age. So, yeah, new stuff. Not a lot. Don't often buy new dresses and things. It's usually second hand. Yeah. Always as careful as I can be with pennies, because I ain't got a lot of money. But I still don't want to make any money out of videos, because I can't see the point. It's not my thing. So, now then. This will get you going, won't it, boys? A black slip. Very nice. Ages it took me to find one of these, because I've got lots of white ones with lacy yokes and stuff, and build up shoulders, and they're all very nice, and one of them's really good length, the others vary. They're for different things, different length dresses and things. But some of them show on your neckline, so I needed a strappy one, and it took me ages to find them. This one, a natural one. Well, find them at a price I accepted anyway, I should say. Just find them anyway, but they have to be the right price. This came without a lacy hem, so I bought some lace and sewed it on. Yeah, I like a lacy hem. Don't you? But remember, I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm wearing what I like. I'm not after a man. Alright? Not interested in men. Don't mind chatting a little occasionally, but you want to say you love me, you like me, you love me, you adore me, any of that stuff, well, fair enough if that's how you feel, but don't expect it to be returned, because I don't like men. I like girls as much as I like anything, and I can live without them too, but I like being with feminine people, whether that be being born that way or somebody like me when they get the chance. Yeah, simples. Nothing to do with anything to do with intercourse at all. As I've told people before, that's mine, nobody else gets at it, and nothing else goes in here but food and drink, and then air, obviously. Right, so if that's disappointed anybody or upset them, then tough titties. Talking of titties. Right. Probably a lot of people are getting very confused with all the yabbering I'm doing here, but whatever. It's up to them. If they don't want to watch it, they can turn it off, can't they? If they don't want to know me, they can block me, can't they? Although I found it was very hard to work out how you block somebody on YouTube, but it can be done. Everybody want to know how? Say, and I'll tell you. But probably a lot more people know than I think do. But yes, if people keep annoying me and don't listen to what I tell them, I block them as well. Right? for my YouTube, my page thing, whatever we call it on YouTube, and I can't remember for the life of me, whatever, it's mine, and I decide what goes. Yeah? I am neither dominant or submissive, so get that idea right. I'm not into all that stuff. If pushed to, I suppose you could say, maybe just a little bit dominant in that, like I say, what I say goes. But it's not in that way. It's in the way of wanting to project an image of a strong and independent woman who knows her own mind, who knows how she likes to be, and yeah, that's it. That's how it goes. So here we go. Let me have a look at myself, because I can't tell what I look like. Ooh, not bad. Not sure about the hair today actually, but I suppose it'll do. I can always change it. It's quite simple after all. And put the other one on, and you look a little bit different, and that's always fun. I prefer my own hair, but almost 60, male pattern baldness. Unless somebody does some really good inventing, it ain't going to happen. So, nearly done anyway. I'm not sure about shoes either, because it's such a thing choosing what shoes to wear. But I've got these red patent ones, which I got cheap. I get everything cheap if I can. You're not having me spend 115 quid on a pair of shoes, believe me, or more or whatever. I've seen some things for. Under a tenner if possible. Under 20 for sure. These are somewhere between the two, I think I remember right. Anyway. Yeah. Not doing so bad. eBay's my usual place for looking. I do find other stuff in other places. I'd like to get to more charity shops, but I can't seem to get to them very much at the moment. But I will again, I'm sure, one day. Although it's not always great for getting things, and more than once I've seen a pair of shoes I could just love, and they've been a good price, but I haven't got the money for them, so I can't get them. Boom. Missed out on a few that way. But I've still got a lot of shoes. So let's have a look. Red shoes with black stockings. It's ordinary, as you'll notice. No seams or anything today. Seams are for very special times. I'm not sure. Think about these for a bit, but they're alright. I don't go too high today either, because I'm not quite at my best. Last time I wore red shoes too, but they were 4-inch heels with peaked toes, and very pretty and nice, and they look good actually. But I don't want to go around in 4-inch heels today. These are high enough for me today. Some days I can do 4-inch heels and some days I can't, but 4 inches is about my limit. I think the tallest ones I've got are 4.5. But the problem with being my height is that if you are anything too high anyway, whether you can walk alright in it or not, you start getting in the way of doorways. So don't go crouching everywhere, do we? Most unladylike. So here I am to that stage again. But what all I've got to do now is add the extras. Nice necklace, and oh, actually I'll put that on anyway. While I could use that. I thought it might look quite nice with a choker. But if not, I've got that nice red heart there. Like hearts, of course. Although not too many in emojis. 1 or 2 maybe, once you've said something else, but not piles of them. You're sort of overstating your case if you're doing that. More is not always better, if you know what I mean. You know. Sometimes less says more. Yeah? That's what I believe anyway. So Yes, I think I will actually. Just bear with me. Put the right way up. Yes. So you're fiddly because I made it for myself. Yeah, not sure actually. Well, because you can't tell me, can you? Because you're not here right now, which is possibly a good thing. Who knows what happened otherwise. Anyway, I made this for myself out of some black satin ribbon and a 80s clip-on earring, because I used to use those back then like that. I still use clip-ons because I don't have any ears pierced. I intend to one day, but there are reasons why I can't at the moment, or it doesn't, as we say. But I'm going to one day, I expect. Anyway, you can get some nice clip-ons. It's not so bad. Yeah. No, I think it'll be alright. I think we'll go with it. Maybe add the necklace as well in together. But for now, I think I've waffled enough. And I'm going to go and, like I say, finish my bits and pieces. Watch, bracelet, earrings. Don't forget the earrings. Yeah. And then carry on with my day, what's left of it. Because it's later than usual too. But thanks for watching. You haven't got to remember to send me any money, have you? Because I don't do that, like I said. And well, I'll think about the undressing bit. But don't expect a strip. Oh, again, that was close. Don't expect a striptease, as I ain't gonna do that. I'll just get undressed. Okay? If you want to, you know, that sort of thing, then you'll have to get your mobile phone or whatever, or something separate to what you're watching me on, whatever that is, and play the stripper on that. But I don't think it'll quite fit somehow, because I won't be doing all the gyrations. Okay? So, whoever's not asleep by now, goodbye.